All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
BoJack Horseman, Season 5, Episode 9.
Haha.
These episodes have just been bangers, one after the other.
Yeah, we have been on a roll this season.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to show you a season of television you'll never forget, or whatever he said in the beginning.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But it's been
he was
great
right.
so far.
He was right.
There is that part of me, though, that's wondering, like, okay, we're getting close to, like, you know, the end where you have the 11 and the 12 and all that stuff. And so, like, at what point do they start fully setting the stage?
Oh, I think they've been setting the stage since episode 1 of this season, my dude.
Oh, they absolutely have. And at what point does that start to ratchet up?
Well, that's my thing, is that, like, I think we've already seen most of the groundwork. It's now
I think so too.
Will we just start acting on it? Because they've pun intended. They've set the stage. When are they going to act on it? Well, it's the
acting has already been happening now. It's
house
the
looks like the set. We've got all the things of all the people that are now BoJack, company involved in the show.
And BoJack saying the things that Diane put in the scripts, and all that stuff, right?
Yep.
Like, yeah.
It's now just a matter of time.
But if we do end up getting a bunch of really awesome one-off episodes like we've gotten recently before we get to that crazy point, that absolutely works too.
I would love that too.
Yeah.
I would love that too. The Princess Carolyn one, the Mr. Peanut Butter one.
They've all been great.
Yeah.
The churro.
The churro, There's so much they can do with this. I would really, really love another Todd, one with where kind of his whole business numbers thing is at right now.
No, his business numbers. That's going to be one of the gimmick mechanics that's going to come into play in either episode 11 or 12. To save him in 12. That's how, right.
Okay.
We've seen this before. We know how this goes.
What time is it? I don't know.
Yep. That's going to be a very important question at some point, and I don't know how they would not have access to that information and would need specifically his company, but
Yeah. But y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. No. Oh shit.
Talk to me, Filbert. Don't tell
anything. Yeah. It's all blending together. Shit.
She was gonna get us all killed.
So you took care of it, huh?
I tried to stop him.
Who?
Fritz. He was hopped up on goofberries. I think
God.
I shot him. What are you doing, Filbert?
Kiss me, you smart, handsome renegade.
There's no time for that now. The nuclear missile.
That's a wrap on Filbert Season 1.
Great work, everyone.
Oh, Season 1.
All to know I'm proud of what I've done here.
Nobody's listening to you.
What the hell are goofberries?
And that's going to be the part that all the people love, is it's the way in which he just has these offhand things he says.
Yeah.
It's
It's gonna be make for a great blooper reel.
With the birds flying behind it. Hey.
Love the sign.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Threw a whole pen on that thing.
Yep, I can tell the ink lesson.
Yep.
Hey, I'd help you with your bag, but
He's still wearing his costume.
It's cool that you ended up coming through Los Angeles.
Maybe he came here straight from work.
I guess we
Maybe.
got lucky. I am so done with these sexy noble hero hunks. The sex is great, but the emotional connection just is not there.
It's not
Same
there.
with me and Yolanda. No emotional connection, but the no sex was amazing. The best sex I ever had.
I know. I was actually thinking about that.
Question on everybody's mind is, what's Mr. Peanut Butter going to do next?
Oh,
We're a serious
definitely.
actor now, so I guess narrative documentary about global warming and then take a private jet to the premiere.
I've been out there looking for new projects, so I went to the bookstore to scout some material. All the books
that's-
are so long.
Oh.
Who has the time?
A whole
I'll just wait till
300
the movie
pages.
comes out, then see the movie and decide if the book the movie is based on would make a good movie.
Oh, that's a good strategy.
Wow.
Anyway, I was
That's-
getting to the door in book-length related frustration. And when I saw
That exclamation was so good.
Yes.
Joby's the guy in your dorm who plays guitar?
Yeah, he's really.
Oh, he's trying to
but,
remember all the things and stuff.
This is the friendship that can be ruined when.
Oh, shit.
You know, I always thought that I would make a good college person. Roaming the campus, sticking it to the crusty
Oh,
old
shit.
with my rowdy dude, having friends, and You okay? You look like you've just seen a Ghost in the Shell screening in your Scarlett Johansson's publicist.
It's weird to be back in this.
That was
world.
amazing!
Where it all happened with your mom.
How about we make some new fun memories to cancel out the old ones?
Can the new memories be pizza related?
Duh.
Yeah.
Now, I have been taking a lot of pills recently, so you need to make sure not to, you know.
You were probably planning on going out to a nice dinner with your new girlfriend, or seeing a movie with your new girlfriend, or staying in and watching cable.
I get what you're asking, and the answer is no. I don't have cable anymore.
Well done, well
I
done.
haven't seen anyone either.
Filbert? You have a Filbert?
I'm sorry. It's a show I'm producing, not the baby we really wanted but
Yeah.
never had.
Oh,
Wow.
that's
Wow.
great, too.
Anyway, Mr.
Wow.
Peanut Butter wants to
Jeez,
option this
I didn't
car
make that
as a
connection.
movie.
Yeah.
Stay, Dad.
Ugh, I ate too much. I need ice cream to smush the rest of it down.
Oh, I
Yes.
don't keep junk food in the house. Ever since last night when I ate all my ice cream.
Hey, do you have a vodka bottle for every day of the week?
Oh, that's just my new system I'm trying. I'm down to 1 bottle a day.
Give me your keys.
What? No.
Come on, let me drive the Tesla.
With your greasy pizza fingers? Forget it. Hey.
Fine.
And then she's gonna find the pills.
What's this in your pocket? Are these for me?
No.
No, 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 no.
God, did you put this in my pizza?
What? Of course not. Hollyhock, no. Give me the... No!
Oops.
Hollyhock, those were for my back.
Wait, for real?
Yes.
Oh, then actually, oops.
God.
I love that at least it was able to resolve in a
Right,
comedic
but it
little
feels
bit.
like they keep baiting it and then pulling it back with comedy. Ugh.
I almost went to the movies tonight. It's not my fault there's never anything in the 8 o'clock hour. 9:15 is too late. 7 is too early. When am I supposed to eat dinner?
It's true. It's true.
Sneaking a bag of mashed potatoes like the rest of us?
Oh my God! Do you guys actually do that?
What kind of things does she like?
Well, sex, for one.
Good for her. A woman needs to know her own body before she expects someone else to know her body.
What?
What?
What are you
What?
talking
What?
I think sex, for one.
Oh, Diane, you sat home.
Sex for one! What the line above?
Behind the engineering school. Now I'm sober. It's like I completely regenerated as a brand new
Wow.
doctor.
Wow.
You'd have to be a real lost cause not to seek help after losing Sarah Lynn like that, don't you think?
Oh, defo. I mean, get help or, work out a system on your own.
I don't know who you think you're fooling, but this who won't get fooled again.
Wow.
God
Wow.
damn it. God damn it.
This is
coming,
amazing.
Lily.
What's with all the candles? Why are you wearing a robe?
Oh, I blew a fuse earlier, so I had to light candles. That took a while, and then I didn't get a change.
Whoa!
Henry Fonda!
Oh my God!
Sex robot.
What?
So you can stop dating all those boring guys and still have sex.
Stop me if you've heard this one. What?
And guess what? I even recorded dozens of sexy robot phrases for it to
Oh
say
my
at random
God.
intervals.
I love it when you call me father.
Oh my gosh.
Wacky scheme backfired as always.
I'm really sorry.
It's fine. You came to visit. We're spending time together. That's all that matters.
You're not super mad at me still?
It'll make a great story that you can tell that kid you have a crush on.
Who,
Yeah.
Dobby? I don't have a crush on him. Get out of here. His jawline is like dumb. Where are we going now?
Well, there's this actress I was kind of seeing.
BoJack?
Oh my God, what happened to book club?
We switched it to Thursdays to confuse Nicole. Why are you here?
I just wanted to check on you. Wait, Gina, no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, I just been thinking that we should keep looking at this relationship. Like all parts of this relationship. Like even in the junk drawer, in the kitchen of this relationship, or in the bathroom cabinet. I want you to know that you are top shelf, Gina. No, top shelf.
So what, you want to get back together?
Yes.
Wait, really?
Okay, I gotta
Oh
I
no.
have had.
well.
I guess I sort of internalized the idea I didn't deserve that, you know?
Yeah, like I
Oh.
said, I really gotta run.
But maybe I do deserve it. Maybe we both do.
This could actually be awesome.
Let me get them pills. What the hell are these? These aren't my pills.
Sorry.
Not your fault. It's just
Maybe something that she needed.
I got another idea.
Okay.
Ugh, she'll be fine. Nobody needs pills.
Oh no!
Oh my God.
How come you never called me after I kicked you out of my apartment?
You were so mad at me. I didn't think you wanted me to.
I didn't, but you still should have called.
What?
You
What?
could have called me.
Yeah. I wish you'd stayed with me that night.
You told me to leave.
Yeah. I guess the lesson is don't listen to me, right?
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh
At
no.
the airport in like 2 hours. Is this really how you want to spend this time?
Again, and I hate to keep harping on this, we wouldn't be here if someone hadn't dumped my medicine.
Oh,
No, but
jeez.
this place is super sketchy.
Just-
It looks like where they did the drag race in Greece.
BoJack, you can get her to the airport and then come here after.
We got the package. Run!
Oh, they're getting away. Go, go, go.
Oh, my god.
Here, get up. Come on, we have to keep moving.
What? What did she see?
Well,
Thanks, Doug.
I'm not here for you. I'm here because I respect the art of putting out fire.
This is such a great episode.
there's so much comedy and so much terror.
I learned that some asexuals actually do have sex. Do you think that there's a chance? Okay. You got any other ideas?
What about if marbles were cube-shaped so they don't roll away as much?
No dice.
No dice. Nice.
That's-
I'm just so glad he's going to a good home with a mother and a father.
What's this now?
Oh no, Ralph's not.
That's right. We're gonna make a wonderful family together.
Oh.
Don't lie to her.
I'm not lying. A year ago, we wanted to have a family together. I
Oh.
still want that.
Ralph, no, you should go.
I hear you say that, but I'm not making the same mistake I made last time.
I don't want this.
Nothing has changed.
Oh my god.
I have plans now, and you're not in them.
You don't need to do this by yourself.
I never needed to. I want to. I'm not afraid of how hard it's gonna be. I already love this baby. I don't need anything else.
Oh my god, I just realized
Yep,
something.
yep.
If you can do it by yourself, maybe
Then I can.
I can do it by myself.
Wow.
No, Bridget, you definitely can't.
I couldn't, but that speech you gave.
Oh my god.
Yes!
Oh my god.
God!
Princess Carolyn, you are amazing. Can
Yeah.
you be my mom?
Oh.
Holy shit. This is...
There's got to be another way to get pills.
I thought your back hurts.
Yeah.
How did you lift me over the fence?
Well, the
Yeah.
adrenaline kicked
Do
in.
you really need these pills?
Hollyhock, how many times?
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
is it at all possible that maybe you
Okay,
don't...
you go to college and suddenly you're so sophisticated and I'm just a dumb junkie. I am in pain.
No, I get that,
All
but
the
I
time,
just...
my whole life, and you have no idea. So I'm sorry that you had one bad experience.
Oh,
I have been in
God.
pain my whole life.
He's not lying.
I think you should take me to the airport.
Yeah. Yep. You should.
Yeah. Okay.
Good. Okay.
All right.
Maybe it's possible that I don't 100% need the pills. I thought I did, but yeah. So thank you for caring about me.
Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah.
I
I'll
can
figure
take
something
a
out.
semester off if you need someone.
No, God, no.
Oh.
Stay in school.
Obviously, if you get hurt again and a doctor, a real doctor,
Real doctor.
killers, you can take them. But only if you get hurt again.
Okay.
You promise?
Yes, I promise.
And that is not a license to then
I
get
love
yourself hurt.
Yeah.
Can probably count the
Okay.
number of times he's had that said to him.
Bye.
Yeah.
I'm expecting this to be undercut by a, that's right, I just need to hurt myself. Oncoming traffic.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah. All right.
Fun. That was a funny episode, though.
That
The
was
amount of
but
jokes.
The piddle paddle between like
Terror and comedy.
terror and comedy was, oh my god, that was so good. But my heart.
Yeah.
I love this
All right.
episode. I hate this episode. This episode made me feel things.
This episode
God damn it!
was-
Why do you have to do that? This is
This
episode
episode-
9.
this
We're
is
not
the-
at episode 11 yet.
This was the
Like,
ensemble episode. Yeah, because
Yeah,
this was nothing.
right,
This was
right.
baby stuff.
Uh-huh.
This was
Exactly.
such a funny and ridiculously goofy episode. We had the let's touch on everybody, but we focused primarily on BoJack,
Yep.
Princess Carolyn, Hollyhock, And then a little bit of Todd and Emily. Fun. The Todd and Emily stuff I'd love to talk about first because it's probably the most straightforward and simple.
Yeah.
Todd trying to figure out, basically, I like the companionship, but I don't feel comfortable offering sex. So maybe I'll find a way to solve that.
Yep.
And the thing is that, hey, you know, sex does make the companionship better. So, like,
yes,
you have to figure that out.
Right. And I love that it's
communication.
Something... I love that they communicated about
did.
it. Yes, of course, Todd had his usual, like, terrible idea, right? And they moved past that, although if that robot ends up causing something to happen down the road, I would not be surprised. Not with regards to them, but like in general plot.
Sex,
you know,
robots are getting more and more sophisticated. So, Todd, you're actually barely close to tapping into a very, very lucrative industry.
Very, very lubricated industry. But the idea that then they talk about it, and it's like, okay, well, let's try and figure something out. Like, she brings up the whole thing of like, hey, I know some asexual people do still have sex sometimes. He's like, nah, I don't want to do that. She's like, okay, you know, and okay.
But he is willing to get on her app.
Yep.
And
which all about that Ace. That's a great name.
That's a great name.
Yeah.
I love the puns in BoJack
it's
Horseman.
great.
Like, the puns go so hard. The Doctor Who bit just gave me such joy by combining the, well, obviously Doctor Who.
Yeah.
But then also the who's on first, you know, joke.
Yep. While at the same time doing the serious thing of the,
yes,
no, after Sarah Lynn died, I got my shit together. I didn't just depend on myself because I realized that I was compromised. And even if I could make bits of progress on my own, maybe you need a system that goes outside of yourself so that way you can lean on it.
Yep. And his system was alcohol and drugs.
Right.
Which was kind of his system already before that. So I don't know what changed. I think if anything, he's maybe just more self-aware of the influence that those have on him.
BoJack or the Doctor?
BoJack is. He's pretending to have like a more like, you know, designated specific amount.
Right.
And which could be better in terms of it mitigating his rampant, you know, episodes, you know.
From the standpoint of, hey, I'm down to one bottle a day now. There is a possibility that that's just a quip that BoJack's throwing out there. There's also the possibility that he is actually being serious, that it used to be more than a bottle a day. And I mean, after all, he's a horse. And now we're down to just a bottle. But
yeah, he was taking some very serious addictive opioids as someone who knows people that had very, very powerful opioids that they were on and narcotics and stuff. It is very scary to watch the drugs start to give them the relief from the pain, but also start to give the person the craving of like,
right. Because it's not just
now, like, can you let me have this now? And it's like, no.
Like the battle between pain and addiction is disturbing to watch.
It's disturbing, and it is indicative of a very fucked up real thing that the medical industry propagates and profits off of, is making customers and not actually curing people. That's
I wasn't even thinking about that.
There's a whole other thing with that.
I gotta say though, the point when they were going through all the names, like the fake, not quite right names.
Oxyprotocorticoids or something.
Yeah.
Because they're like they're mentioning some real ones.
Yeah.
And they're like they're prefixes basically.
Yeah, like
combining them.
I forget what the
Oxycontin is the main one.
No, right, but I forget the fake substitute that they use for Wellbutrin, because that's what I'm on, and it's fantastic. But like, yeah, like just hearing them go through all of those was great. But then oh no, my medication is gone. And the thing is that early on, I'm not necessarily. Well, no, we had it established that like BoJack is absolutely abusing this, right?
Well, right, and he might have done that earlier. The thing, that whole injury that he had.
Oh,
that might have been him wanting to just make sure to get another score.
Yes, no, that is absolutely a possibility, because we were not actually focusing on BoJack when that was happening, but he was absolutely not in a great way. So yeah, and then the idea that then he does lose the medication though, right? And I love that happening, because as somebody who is on, in this case, say, Wellbutrin, not to go into TMI stuff, but basically, there is a very real dependency, even when you're nowhere near anything like addiction, you're not on an addictive substance. When you have something that helps regulate you, holy shit, that that's like a lifeline. It's a tether, right? Like you can't miss that stuff. And even when you just have a scare of like, oh fuck, is there something wrong with the refill on the prescription? Right. Am I going to end up going out of a cycle that takes 2 to 3 weeks to fully like get into, right? That's scary shit. And then we go into all of this stuff. And he also maybe does that to somebody else while he's on the search for it. Like the fact that not only did he do the whole thing, which the comedy for that bit was also fantastic, of trying to give the signals to Hollyhock to be like, look in this place, look in that place, and all that stuff. While at the same time,
it was a guy's Baltar scene with 6, basically.
Yeah, there was a guy's Baltar scene, and it's fantastic. But the emotions that are coming in here, oh my God, because I liked their dynamic. I wanted that to be something that could continue. I could see that being something that's helpful. But the fact that this happens, and it's like, oh yeah, no, the reason I cut things off is because I've been burned in the past and nobody ends up wanting to actually stick around after that.
Well, that was the other thing. She did the Princess Carolyn thing as well. She specifically was like, all right, I always cut it off. Maybe because she's like theorizing about why she does that.
Sure.
It's because, nobody wants to continue it after, so she tries to avoid the pain by cutting it off early.
No, that was I'm really
in some ways she regulates with her drug of choice by choosing when to end it, which is kind of like Princess Carolyn being like, no, you should have stayed even though I told you no.
Yeah, like that was I'm so glad that they did that, because and I didn't even think of that connection with her, because the understanding of yourself and your own boundaries and limitations is super important.
Which is kind of what this whole episode was about.
Which is what it was all about. Yeah. And the thing is that sometimes we don't even know our own boundaries and limitations, or we don't stick to them or whatever.
Because we don't know ourselves. We can be like Todd. We don't really know where our relationship with a thing is because we've never experienced it, and or we've never really done a lot of good introspection on it.
And the thing is that there could be times, there could absolutely be times where, yes, Princess Carolyn, that was your own shit getting in the way, maybe. And yes, maybe if he actually had stuck around, maybe it would have gone well. Maybe. Yeah. At the end of the day, you told him to leave. And he did. And the reason why that's important, even though there might be situations where something good could come about of them disregarding what you say, is because there are going to be those times where bad things happen if they do disregard what you say. And so you've got to make sure that you have an actual system in place, right? And so in this case, she told him, don't get in contact with me again, probably because she saw it as being a vulnerability of herself, right? And so it's hey, that's where this ends. And then he actually shows up, and she ends up rewarding it. Now, of course, my heart absolutely goes out to her and all that stuff, but this is just one of those examples of where, maybe everybody's kind of an addict in their own way, like you, BoJack, right? And so now we're in this situation. What were those pills for? Who knows? Was it for some pain that she has? Was it an antidepressant? Was it, who knows? You're probably going to find out.
We're going to find out.
Yeah.
Or we might not, ever. We might just not see Gina.
Yeah.
She might just not be in the story.
Oh, yeah. And with all the things that they're setting up of like the stuff from the show and the fact that he's still in the costume. Like holy shit. And then with the things that have been happening in the show, right? Oh, yeah. Now I have to kill you. I have to bury you right here. And it's like, okay, what if that ends up being something that happens in real life and stuff? Because hey.
Yeah, because this whole also season is about life imitating art and art imitating life, and the way in which reality is blending together for BoJack. And he literally felt that in the opening line of this episode, which was something that he had in his like pre-conscious state as he's waking up, meaning like, I'm not sure I want to wake up anymore. Like, I am really starting to lose it here. And while that's a good thing for him to realize that he might be at that low of a place. Yeah. The issue is that was him on the system that he's doing here.
Right.
Which means this is not a good system, obviously. That much, addictive drugs and alcohol combined together is just not a good system for anybody. You're killing your insides. But the idea that it could get worse if he goes off it.
And it's about to. My personal prediction is that those are antidepressants, and then on top of that, with the situation of him getting her hopes up with regards to the idea of a relationship that he clearly is not looking for. Those things combined is going to give us a Sarah Lynn repeat. And that's,
I believe it.
And that's going to be the part
that.
of it of where it's the, you thought that you were going to be better just because this happened the one time and you're like, holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck. Yes, it's definitely a wake-up call, but did you actually answer that wake-up call, right? Because if you were really worried about the consequences of your actions and not how you feel about the consequences of your actions, then you would have taken more sure steps, right?
Right, which
you
is
would have
what
actually
Doctor Who kind of brought up.
Exactly, right? But you didn't do that.
All the ways in which this episode kind of had us having the fourth wall kind of broken by characters going, yeah, it'd be really strange if this were to happen.
Yeah.
Or it's not like this was the case and this happened. That happened like 3 or 4 times.
Like forget BoJack's face as he's like, realizing he's in addiction and going through withdrawal and everything at the intersection.
Yeah.
I feel that kind of like nervous antsy, like, oh God, what is coming?
Yeah.
Like,
this is episode 9, y'all. Episode 11 is still 2 away.
Yeah.
This is very scary.
But Hollyhock went to the airport. I hope that she doesn't end up getting like
roped back into it
as a result of him getting injured,
Or even just we got a picture of her running away from a crime deal scene.
She gets
drug deal.
She's not able to board the plane or something like that. I mean,
or just they end up finding her and it ends up
I know. There were so many ways. There were like, and that's one of the like aspects of genius about this episode. I feel like is that there were so many ways in which things went wrong in this episode, in which they set things up to go wrong in future episodes.
Right.
But there were even many more ways that things could have gone dramatically wrong in this episode they didn't. Yeah. They chose not to take because it's not the fact that this has to be some conspiracy or the universe making everything line up so that all this bad shit happens.
Right.
BoJack is putting himself into situations where he is going to have a lot of opportunities for bad stuff to happen.
Yep.
And he doesn't need all of them. He just needs a few critical ones, right?
Yeah.
And so
next episode I think is either going to be a drug trip style episode where he's going to be like inundated with this stuff, or we're going to focus on some other characters as he's, kind of out of commission for a bit. But that all being said, the idea that he does this and could potentially get like really hurt has some fun implications there.
I also got to say, I love the bit of the not cop.
Yes.
Showing up.
Well, that was Mr. Pussy Whiskers.
Right, exactly.
His name was. He's been in the show since the beginning.
He's been an ongoing character.
It was just so funny to see him so obviously being the cop
the
undercover.
Hat says teen on it.
Well, he had a fucking little what are those things called again? The scooters. The little scooters. And he's like,
everything about that was so fantastic. And even Hollyhock's like, bro, what are you doing? And then of course the dealer's like, nope, that seems legit, And then randomly all the other people that were in that area that actually looked legit, like they blended in. I didn't think of them as cops. Yeah, no, they're all cops. But they sent the one with the terrible outfit in. Because no outfit that terrible could possibly be an undercover cop.
Right.
They'd put a little effort into it.
Right, exactly. Yeah. But okay, episode 9, a doozy. BoJack and drugs. This has been something that's been hanging in the background of the show for a long time.
Yep.
And we're actually going to get into the nuances and details of his drug addiction. Oh shit!
Well,
we're not even in the final season.
Oh I know. And you know what's one of the other things that I find kind of fun here?
Yeah.
Is of all the characters that they showcased, some having more focus than others. All of them kind of had an addiction being showcased, right? With like Mr. Peanut Butter of wanting the family because he realizes, oh my God, I'm getting older. I want to, all that stuff. But the one person who didn't really seem like they had one was Diane. She's just sitting there and it's like who do I know that, on a Friday night I can call for help,
Well,
and
she
all that
wasn't
stuff.
in the plot conflict. That's why she wasn't.
Right.
But there were other characters that don't have addictions that weren't in the they were shown though, like Stilton,
sure, yes, that is a great point. But just the idea that Diane's not necessarily having fun in this situation either, but she's not dealing with
all this
yet, right? Yet, yeah. Yeah.
But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about animated shows in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. So yeah, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.